In a world that's full of over 6,000 cryptocurrencies and weird, ugly images of monkeys that for some reason are worth thousands of pounds, nothing should really surprise me anymore. With that being said, it's still nice getting a surprise once in a while, especially when it leaves you feeling, well, quite satisfied. Maybe even a little smug too. Let's do this. Hey kid, how you doing? What the hell is that noise?
What noise?
Is that your computer?
Oh, that noise. I've kind of got used to it now. That's my stock cooler.
Sounds like you need the MSI Core Liquid S360 with its 2.4-inch IPS display, latest eTeknix 7th generation pump, LGA 1700 support, and MEG Silent Gale P12 fans. You can't hear it coming.
Sorry, what? Can't hear you over this stock cooler.
Click the link in the description below and get one today. Sounds like you need it. Get it? So we all know that PC hardware is at a point in its life it's never been before. It feels like it's in uncharted waters and it's sinking at a rapid rate. If only the same could be said about the prices, but they're kind of doing the complete opposite, and instead prices are going through the roof. And one piece of hardware in particular has kind of bore the brunt of it. Yep, it's another one of those videos where I'm going to talk about graphics cards, but trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one because justice has been served. Justice. So since the inception of the RTX 30 series, we've seen GPUs literally skyrocket. And while I don't want to go over the reasons why, because we have a ton of other videos going through that, so definitely check that out. But one of the main factors behind it all comes down to dirty, stinking miners. I can literally smell them from here. And it smells funky. Another thing that smells funky is the Green Goddess, Sweet Mary Jane, the Devil's Lettuce. Oh yes, I'm talking about cannabis. But Andy, what has cannabis got to do with mining and GPUs? This is all starting to get a bit confusing to me. Well, in a weird turn of events, authorities descended onto a town just outside the large southern city of Seville in Spain after initial investigation showed an area that was illegally drawing power from the electricity grid. The Spanish police automatically assumed that with the amount of power being drawn and the remote nature of the building, it could only be one thing: an indoor cannabis plantation. Now, while they were expecting something green, you can hedge your bets that they didn't think it would be EVGA branded NVIDIA RTX graphics cards. From the video and images, it does seem that RTX 3080 GPUs were used alongside ducted cooling and ventilation systems. Again, drawing more power and consequently more attention, it would seem. Along with the GPU-focused mining hardware, police also discovered 21 Bitcoin ASIC miners and totaled the value of all the PC-related hardware around 13,000 euros. I mean, I'll be honest, with the current state of the market, what does 13,000 euros even get you these days? A couple of RTX 3090s and a Freddo bar? That's pretty much it. They also valued the total equipment at 50,000 euros, which I think is severely undervalued, as an Antminer S19 ASIC will actually set you back just under $10,000. And based on the footage released, there are a lot more than 5 of them. Maybe the Spanish authorities have seen an opportunity themselves. You know, write off a few of them, plug them in down the station, make some cash as a little bit of a side hustle. I mean, you would if you could, wouldn't you? In terms of the profit, it's believed that the gang, and yes, they're being referred to as a gang, which in all honesty is quite laughable, has made over 315,000 euros at the point of being seized, and we're on target to generate more than 2,500 euros in profit per month. Pretty easy when you're kind of obtaining the electricity illegally, right? Now, it is unclear if anyone has actually been arrested at this time, and the Spanish police have said they are analysing data to help identify the individuals involved. But reports do indicate that the operation was still in its infancy and potentially could have been scaled up as time went on, reinvesting the profits back into buying more of both the ASIC miners and of course more graphics cards, meaning you can't get them. So I have one question. Once the police have concluded their findings and potentially have arrested those involved for electricity fraud, not declaring a business and any other crimes they may have committed, what's actually going to happen to the GPUs? I mean, you can probably bet that they will sit in a storage facility for quite some time before being destroyed, which at a time when getting hold of graphics cards is tougher than it's ever been, this is kind of a real kick in the shin for the average Joe Blow gamer who just wants a GPU and just wants to be able to play the latest games. This story aside, there is good news though, as we've seen the price of all major cryptocurrencies tumble in the last month, and when that happens, it's normally a great opportunity to pick up something used for a kind of more reasonable price point, as those with operations similar to this will actually get scared about their precious profit margins, and you tend to find them dumping their hardware in the hope of making a clean break, trying to make that kind of last ditch effort of making a little bit more money. Now, with the authorities not just in Spain but in other countries following suit and clamping down on those illegal mining operations, could we actually see, and I know it's a tough one, but could we see some kind of normality soon when it comes to GPUs being available, instead of being snapped up by these gangs? We can only hope. But one thing you can snap up right now is the eTeknix PC Maintenance Toolkit, with everything you need to build, repair and maintain your PC. Available over on store.eteknix.com, grab yours today. And with that in mind, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, you know exactly what to do, and I'll see you in the next one. See you later, guys.